I'm nervous.
You want it to be close enough to see our activities that we're doing too.
Ray.
Hardwired. Go ahead and you're streaming now. Okay, we're just running a quick sound test and stuff like that before we get rolling. Haley, if you don't mind checking on your device to see if you can hear us okay. While we're doing this stream, you guys are perfect. We got a new microphone, so we had to make sure it sounds okay. So I hope you guys can hear us okay and see us okay. It is now 12:58, so we have about 2 minutes for us to sit here awkwardly. If you want to wait and not stream that now, go ahead and just shut that off, and that's one less thing that's rolling on the internet for our house here. Did it look okay, though? The feed looked okay and everything?
Looks good.
Okay, good. I have my book in the way. I'm going to get my book out of the way. These are my notes. Is anybody watching yet?
2 people.
2 people are watching. Hello, 2 people.
Hello, 2 people. Welcome.
Welcome. We're getting ready. Well, we're ready to go. We're just making sure that our sound is okay. Hey, 2 people that are watching. Huh?
1 person now.
Oh, somebody stopped watching. Oh, you came back.
Yay! Welcome again.
Can you see all of our signage and stuff there for the library and things on the feed? Okay. Where am I looking hands-wise?
That's off.
That's off. So here's on?
Yes.
Okay. Charlotte, where are you at?
Off. On.
Okay. This is one of those things that when you're doing a live stream, you can't do it ahead of time because if you do, you're streaming. So yeah, so you got to do this, when you're on. So we start a couple minutes early here. I'm going to take this. You'll just watch time for me. Okay. All right. We have 2 minutes and then we have to look official. So if you're watching right now, we're not official yet. What's that?
1 now.
Oh. Hey,
Showtime.
how are you? Huh?
1 o'clock.
Oh, it is 1 now?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now showtime.
Showtime.
Hey, guys. So we'll give this a couple minutes for a couple people to come on in. We'll kind of introduce ourselves and then we'll do it again in just a few minutes. So if you are here, great, and you're right on time, we appreciate you being punctual.
Thank you.
And so we'll introduce ourselves. We'll probably do it again in maybe 5 minutes. So when you're like, I already know who you are, that's just so we make sure that the new folks know who we are and all those things too, okay? We'll start out. My name is David Gibson. Thank you. And I don't know why I said thank you.
But you did.
But I did. All right. And this is
Charlotte.
Okay. And together we are
Breaking Boredom.
Yeah. If you watch our YouTube channel, which is Breaking Boredom, the Nuclear
Shameless
Museum's channel there, you'll see that we do little demonstrations and hands-on stuff like that. For this one here, though, we had the awesome folks at the Edgewood Museum, Edgewood Community Museum, or Community Library. We had them ask us to, pitch in with them and do kind of a live stream. So this one is specifically due in part to your local Edgewood Library.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, we did an outreach last year with you guys at the library, and you guys in Edgewood are awesome. It was really, like, I'm not kidding, one of the bestest. Don't look that up at the library because you won't be able to find that word. Yeah, it was one of the best outreaches we've ever had. You guys are really awesome up there. So when things do open up, okay, talking about the library, we know that the library isn't completely open right now. They do have curbside service. So if you're looking for a book or things like that, they can help you out with curbside service. We're also doing, and they're also doing their summer reading program. And so you can get on the library's website. If you just Google Edgewood Community Library, you can find out about those reading programs, summer reading programs, and that kind of stuff. So make sure you guys join them for that. It's a wonderful library. We really enjoyed it, and we were looking forward to doing this year. And they said, well,
it's going to be a little different.
It's going to be a little different, yeah. And so we said, sure, what can we do? And so here we are. We know the theme for this summer is like fairies and things like that. And I'm kind of a book nerd.
Well, Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And so one of my all-time favorite series, one that I tell people all the time, you got to read, is this series called Artemis Fowl. Okay, Artemis Fowl. All right. Now, if you have not read Artemis Fowl, you can go curbside pickup, borrow, read Artemis Fowl. But recently, the Artemis Fowl movie came out. You guys can put down in the comments your thoughts on the movie, as long as you put positive comments, because I loved it. Okay. All right. No,
They have to be good.
they have to be good comments. You have to say how amazing the movie was. And that way, yeah, and we can chat with you in those comments and things like that. Okay. Because we'd love, if you have a comment, we have my other wonderful daughter, Haley, is manning the machines over there. And if you have a question to ask us, you just type it in the little chat bar on the side, and she'll see that. She'll say, hey, guys, they have a question.
And if you haven't seen it yet, put your hopes down for the movie.
Put them down for the movie?
No.
Oh. Well, how about our activities? What are we doing today? We have two.
Yes.
Yeah, we have two activities that we're going to do with you guys today. If you didn't get the list, if you saw this on Facebook just recently or something like that, and you don't have your materials list, don't worry. As soon as we're done, this live stream will stay on the Nuclear Museum's YouTube thing. We'll leave it up there on our YouTube channel. YouTube
Archive.
thing doesn't sound
Archive.
great. On the archive.
Yes.
Yeah, this will be in our archives. So if you want to watch it afterward, you guys are welcome to watch it again. The materials that we need for these two projects that we're going to be doing are very simple. So if you don't already have them at a table with you or whatever, you can run get them. We'll give you a quick what you're going to need, okay? One of it, black construction paper, okay? This is just, we cut them into fancy strips. You don't have to. You just need
some butterflies. But
Oh,
I
she cut
forgot
some
them.
butterflies.
So
Where are they? Go get them.
okay.
While they're getting their stuff,
Hold
she's going to go get some butterflies. She cut some of these into butterflies. So for one of our projects, you're going to need some black construction paper, okay? It can really be any type of black paper, but if it's something real thin, it may get soggy in the water. So you want some a little bit thicker black paper, okay? Also, for that particular project, you're going to want this. It is, well, not this one, because I have this one, but you're going to want clear fingernail polish. Okay, so clear fingernail polish, black construction paper, and water. Okay, and some water. So can you see that water okay on the camera? Okay, and so you've got your water here. You've got your black construction paper. And yeah, she had cut some into little butterfly things because since we're doing fairies, we thought that we would talk about kind of how you see when you see fairies in movies and things like that, or when I see them in real life, you see that you see, come on, I love, anyway. Yeah. So when you see fairies, wherever you end up seeing them, you'll see that they have that kind of rainbowy looking sheen to their wings, to where the light looks different as they're flying around in your bedroom or wherever the fairies happen to fly. Is that just me?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, so you'll know,
Probably.
yeah. So you'll probably notice that those fairies have got that little rainbow sheen. Well, this black construction paper doesn't have that, but we're going to show you how to make fairy wings or butterfly wings. And I'll show you kind of an example here. I was told that I shouldn't put my fairies on YouTube because then people start asking questions. So I'm just going to use butterflies. And I'm just kidding about the fairies. Okay. I don't capture fairies. I don't capture them. Fairies are friends, not food. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay. Moving on.
But you'll see here in this little case, I've got a couple butterflies, and on that butterfly's wings, you can see how this is an example of how those butterflies have got that different sheen to their wings, the same way that, you know, fairies would and things like that. And so that's actually not because those wings are that color. What color do those wings look?
Blue,
Blue. You know what color those wings are?
brown, or yellow.
Black.
Really?
Yeah, they're black. Yeah, the tint in your eye is what you're referring to. Yeah, that refraction there. But this butterfly's wings are actually only black. Now, a little bit of nanoscience. Okay,
Nanoscience.
Nanoscience. What nano means is something very, very small, teensy, teensy, weensy, very little bitty. Okay,
Tiny.
And it's so small that they have a nanometer, right?
Yes.
Which is a billionth of a meter. Very, very thin. Now, you see here, can you say that okay on the camera? Okay. You see that this here, you've got kind of what it looks like a rainbow on there. Now, this sheet is actually what color?
Black.
Black. Okay. But different thicknesses of the material on top of it make it reflect or refract different colors. Okay.
And so that's what we see.
Right. And so that's what our eyeball picks up is the different thicknesses giving us that rainbow. Now, you say that's all fine and good, but how do we make fairy wings? So you're supposed to say that.
That's all fine and good, but how do we make fairy wings?
Okay, I'm going to show you. All right.
Okay.
Now, Charlotte here is a trained professional at the fairy wing manufacturing. So I'll have her kind of help us out. Now, I'm going to give you a couple tips. Okay.
Okay.
Hints and tips.
Okay.
When you do this, you're going to have to be quick.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So what we're going to have you guys do, if you haven't done it already, we'll give you just a minute and I'll chat. Go ahead and get your container with a little bit of water in it. You want the water to be about that deep. Okay. In your container. Okay.
And you also want something that you can reach into easily.
Right.
You don't want something very
Yeah, this won't be the glasses. We're going to use those for our next one.
Yeah.
This container, it can be a bowl if you have a bowl, anything that you can kind of get your paper into. Okay, because what you're going to do with your paper, I'm just going to show you as an example this time, is you're going to get that paper and you're going to dip it under and you're going to pick it up. Okay, now, as you can see, nothing happened but my paper getting wet on this one. Yeah, just wet paper.
That's
Yay!
because you didn't add
Science.
the special
Right, our secret ingredients. Okay, so I'll add our secret ingredient.
It's this right here.
It's that right there? Yeah. Okay, now,
Secret.
another little tip. Okay. When you make your fairy wing, don't just set it right on mom or dad or whoever's table, okay? Because you have wet construction paper. Wet construction paper leaves a colored yuck on the table. So put it on a paper towel, put it on a napkin, put it on a plate. Just don't put it on anything that you want to be pretty the next day, okay? Because it's going to have a stain. So and that's just because it's wet construction paper. Okay?
Yep.
Good?
Okay.
Okay. So we've got our construction paper. We kind of know how we're going to do it. Our next step, what we're going to do is we're going to take our fingernail polish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And
it's
we're
just like a top coat top coat.
I knew that.
Clear.
a clear.
It must be clear.
A clear top coat. Yeah, I don't have a clear top coat on, but you're going to take that clear top coat, okay, or that clear fingernail polish, and you're just going to do a tiny drip. Now, when you do, it's going to look like that drip disappears, but it doesn't. What it does is it goes along. That's okay.
Huh.
It goes along the surface of the water, and it creates a very thin film. Okay, that very thin film is what we're going to take our construction paper and scoop up. Okay, so as you can see, when you just get it wet, what color is that now? It's black. Okay, now we're going to show you guys something. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Now, if you don't get this one on the first try again. It's okay. But
it takes a minute to get it.
yeah, it takes a second sometimes to get it right. When you do, it's like, oh, it's worth it though. It's worth it. Okay. So if you try and it doesn't work, you're going to notice that there's like a weird floaty stuff all along the top of your water. You're going to want to take your fingers, just run and scoop that out and get it out of the way. Or else when you scoop your next thing, you're going to have
Clumps.
fairy snot.
For lack of a better word.
Fairy snot. Yeah, you're gonna have fairy snot all over all over the top of your thing, and that's gross.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do is you can do this all by yourself if you've got a parent or a friend or somebody like that that wants to help you out. If you have two people, what I'm going to do is I will boop, put the drip in there. Yeah, that's the sound it makes. Boop. Okay, so I'll put the drip in there, and then she's going to dip the wings, and we'll see if we can get it on our first try.
Yeah.
Now, if you're trying this at home, make sure that water, I'll go through it one more time. Make sure that your paper goes under the water over to the side, and you come along and you scoop straight up to pick up that fingernail polish. Okay, so you'll come in from the side and you'll scoop it up. Okay, because you want to pick up that thin layer, and that thin layer is called a nano layer. All right. All right. So I think I've done enough stalling. You guys probably have your water ready to go. All those kind of things. You think so?
Sure.
What do you think? If you're ready, tell me.
We're ready.
Wow! I thought that just happened in Dora the
Magic.
Explorer. Yeah, and that happens in real life. Okay, everybody heard that, right?
Wow.
That wasn't just me?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so.
No, I thought that only happened in Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, I thought that only happened in Dora the Explorer. I don't know. That was, yeah, when. All right, here we go. So I'm going to put a drop in there. And then my lid came off on this one. So here's a little tip, guys. If you're ever doing something for a library or a live thing, have backups. All right, so
Dun, dun, dun.
dun, dun, dun. I'm going to grab a backup here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to dip this one in there. I'm going to get a drip. Now, I'm not going to touch the water with my brush. I'm just going to kind of tap it until it drops, okay? And there'll be a little bitty drip. You get ready, maybe. There you go.
Drip.
Now, take it, scoop, go underneath, scoop, and pick it straight up. Oh, that came out awesome. So you can see, well, you got quite a bit in that corner there. Can you see that on the video? So if you look here, you can see that rainbow effect. Now, that rainbow is because there's different nano thicknesses of that fingernail polish on the little butterfly here. So we're going to try it again. We got some on this one. We got actually a good amount on this one. Now this paper is wet, so remember, I'm not going to set it on the table. I'm going to set it right here on this paper towel. We're going to see if we can get that fairy snot off of the top. I don't see any fairy snot floating around, so
Once again, for lack of a better word.
Ew. All right. I don't know. Do fairies get allergies?
I don't know.
Anyway, all right. So here we go. We're going to try it again because you would hope that a
The
fairy.
questions of life.
Yeah, that a fairy wasn't allergic to the wilderness. All right. So I'm going to try this out. I'm going to get another drip. Ready? Now scoop it from this way this time so you can kind of see the scoop there. So we're going to take another little drop. I'm going to drip it on there.
Boop, drip it.
Okay. She scoops underneath and picks it up. Oh, very nice.
Wow.
So you want to show that one to the camera?
So, okay,
Haley will kind of help you turn it to where it needs to be there.
So
Yeah, you guys see that rainbow on there? That's how when you see a butterfly, it's the same as with that butterfly. How that butterfly's wings has got that neat little rainbow hue that it gets on there. Okay. Believe it or not, it's not actually fairy magic. It really is fairy magic. But I'm supposed to say it's not magic, it's science. But, you know.
he disagrees.
I disagree. It's fairy magic. So, okay, it's science. But I work at the Science Museum. I don't work at the Fairy Museum. So I'm going to say it's science. No.
All right.
All right. So this is an activity. We got a whole bunch of these here. But we're going to do it one more time just in case you guys are still getting your stuff ready and you're like, wait, how did you do that? So we're going to do it one more time. We're going to do it with just a strip this time. And we're going to do a boop. Okay.
A boop.
So one boop.
One boop. The boop has been completed.
Okay.
And then you scoop the boop.
Scoop the boop. Oh, that
Wow.
one looks like, now see, that's kind of cool because what she's got there. Have you guys ever seen a peacock?
Oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the peacock feather. Look at that little eye shape that she's got in that one. Can you see that on the camera there? That little eye shape that she's got is just like a peacock feather. It works exactly the same way. That's the same fairy magic. I mean, science. All right. So, okay, we're going to get this little thing of water out of the way here.
And move on to our
And
next
then would you
experiment.
mind filling this one here with water for me? So we're going to get this one out of the way. What you're going to need for your next demonstration that we're doing here.
Food coloring.
Food coloring.
In however many colors you please.
Yeah.
And you're going to need some straws.
Some straws.
Straw for
Okay.
you, straw for me.
Now,
Straws for everyone around.
If you watched the Artemis Fowl movie on Disney Plus, I don't get paid by Artemis Fowl, but I wish I did. Right, so have to say, okay, the movie was good. The books are amazing. Okay, so if you're a young reader, or if you're like me and you just enjoy a good, fun read, I'm an adult, but I read kids' books because sometimes they're just kind of nicer. And so Artemis Fowl, read it. It's amazing. Okay, no. This was brought to you by Artemis Fowl and no, it was not.
No, it
All
was not. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Okay. All right. So what we've got here is we're going to make some bubbles. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you saw the movie, they had those Timestop bubbles. These bubbles don't actually stop time.
Are you sure?
I've never been inside of one.
Well, then do you know?
But we'll show you what they do. You want to show them the picture first? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is, tell them a little bit about that. So instead of them stopping time, you stop time on the bubbles. Go ahead. I'll stop. Go ahead.
So this is pretty much, I forget what it's called. What's it called?
Bubbles.
Bubbles art. That's what it's been deemed. It's been deemed bubble art.
Bubble art. Yeah.
And so,
Or Timestop bubbles.
Timestop bubbles. Yeah, that's more creative. And so you basically just get your water and you put, you need a fair amount of your dish soap.
So you tell me when.
Yeah, okay.
Ready? Here we go.
There. Stop.
Oh, stop. Okay.
Oh, God.
I think a little more.
Uh,
Because it's pretty.
okay. That was a lot of dish soap.
Hey,
all right, we will
you
surely
do want
get some bubbles.
But you really want a lot of dish soap, okay? Now, we have a little cloth underneath here. You know what?
I'm going to do it on this.
Would you mind reaching over there for me?
Oh, gosh. Dad.
Oh. Oh, yeah. No, you want a lot of dish soap, okay? So, because you want your bubbles to be...
He wants a lot of dish soap.
Okay, yeah, so I want a lot of dish soap. But you want your bubbles to be nice and thick and soapy. That's a lot of dish soap. Now, this one here, you can see that we're doing it on a little tablecloth. Again, you want to make sure that you're not getting, the house all messy and things like that. You can have a messy good time, but make sure that you keep it nice and clean. One way to do this one, if you don't have a tablecloth, is to get your little tray that you had your water in before. You can set this in that tray. Or you can just set it on like a paper plate or something like that, just to where when you have all these bubbles, make bubbles. Okay, we sound more like aliens.
Yeah.
When you make that bubble sound and you have all those bubbles all over the place, this way they're not dripping down and getting all over your table, because you are going to be using some food coloring. Now,
and that is very hard to get off.
It is.
Like,
so
very hard.
You can use food coloring. You can also use watercolor paint. Will work. Okay. You just need something that's nice and thin and drippable, which is probably another word do not look up when you're at the library. Okay. All right, because I don't know if that's a real word either.
Scientific terms.
Drippable, scientific terms.
I wanted to try it on this. I drew this earlier just as a decoration, but I think it would be fun to have Timestop bubbles on the fairies.
Ooh, so the fairies are going to be in the Timestop bubbles. Okay.
If it works.
If it works, let's give it a shot. So I will blow. Do you want to blow the bubbles? Do you want me to blow the bubbles? Do you want to blow the bubbles? You can blow the bubbles. I'm gonna blow the bubbles. Okay, I'll blow.
We both blow bubbles.
We can both blow bubbles. Okay,
disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
That's the worst disclaimer ever.
Oh, you do want a fair amount of bubbles because it only covers a small range.
Yeah, this is a whole bunch of stamps. Yeah.
Yeah, I did like 10 minutes of this.
Because she loved it. She's like, Dad, can I just do one more? I mean, be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is a fun one. Okay. So let's blow some bubbles. What we're going to do is we're going to blow some bubbles. Then we're going to get our food coloring. We're going to drip it on the bubbles. Boop, boop, boop. That's the drip sound. And then we're going to take our paper and use it as a stamp. And that is what is going to freeze our bubbles in time.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So here we go. You know what? I am having a wonderful time. This is our very first, just so you guys know, this is our very first live stream. We've never done a live stream. And I'm so excited that it is for the Edgewood Library because we really do appreciate these guys. And this is our first live stream. We hope you guys are having fun. If you are, put something in the comments. Say, hey, I'm having fun. Or put like, the glare off, that guy's bald-headed. Wait, don't put that. Okay. All right.
The library says a disclaimer. Don't drink it. Just blow it.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say earlier.
Yes. Don't inhale.
Yeah,
Okay, because
Yeah,
if you suck up that soapy water,
you're gonna be really unhappy.
you're gonna
very
sneeze
fast.
and you're gonna look like you're in anime. You're gonna have anime sneezes and snores for a week. So you don't want to do.
You're gonna be a Snorlax.
Yes, you will be a Snorlax. Yeah, exactly. So you don't want those bubbles.
Okay.
Yeah, just blow in the thing. Okay, are we good?
Do
Here we
not
go.
inhale.
Right, here we go. And one,
Thank you.
2, 3. Okay, I'll drip. You do paper.
Oh, gosh,
Take
oh,
the
gosh.
straws out.
Oh
You get your paper. I'll do the drips. Here we go.
no! Oh,
That's
gosh.
okay. Y'all do the drips. You get your paper. Get your paper ready.
Oh, my paper. Okay.
Okay, I got some purple on there. You can see that we kind of have that magical, mystical snow cone
wow,
going
look
on.
at that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
All right, there you go. Hit it.
Do.
Okay, so she just pushed the paper down on there. And then when you pick the paper up.
Kind of work.
Here, we'll get it. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. I'll be ready. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah, it's dripping all over.
Okay, you be ready. Just be ready with the paper. And boom, boom, boom. Hit it real quick with that paper. Go for it. Go for it. Go ahead. Hit it fast. There you go. Now pick that paper up. There
cool.
you go. And then show them. So we have those frozen bubbles.
see
Those
that? Okay.
bubbles that are frozen in time.
Ugh.
They are our time. What was it? Timestop bubbles.
Timestop Bubbles.
Timestop bubbles. So if you take it and then let's see. Let's do it again. We'll go ahead. We'll dry this part up just a little bit. I got over bubble goodness on that first one. So we're going to try it again. Okay. And we're going to take this same one here and we're going to she got that one. Those one bubbles are those one fairies caught in time. We'll see if we can get some more fairies caught in time. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just going to blow them. You get ready with your paper. Here we go. And
Quite nice sounds, yes.
go ahead. Not down quite as far and pull it up.
Ooh!
Oh, there we go. We
Yay!
got our Timestop bubbles. Okay. So
One more.
what you want to do one more? Okay,
Yes.
we'll do one more. We'll do one more. I'm going to do some pink this time. Some
Yes.
pink. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm going to blow in here. Oh, you know what I just found out? Make sure that when you put the straw in this way, next time,
Oh,
you put it in the same way. Yeah, because if not, it tastes awfully soapy. Okay. All right. So put the straw in the same way every time. Okay. Here we go.
That's a good idea, isn't it?
So I think the trick is don't push down too far and go ahead, put it on there.
Bam.
There you go. Pick it up. And
Oh, cool.
Timestop bubbles.
Timestop Bubbles.
All right.
Cool.
So this one here, yeah, like you see this big old mess here. Hopefully you guys did that over a plate or something like that. This will stay in the archive on the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History's YouTube channel. So we'll leave it up there because we want the library to be able to say, hey, look what we did. Okay.
Go check
I
that out.
want to give a super big thanks to the folks at the library. We were excited about this. I've been excited about this all day long. Actually, more than that, I've been excited about this since they said, hey, Mr. Dave, we want you to come back. So make sure you guys go visit the library.
So pretty much since last year.
Yeah, pretty much since last year. When we left, we were like, I can't wait to do that one again. So go to your library. They've got that pickup. You can pick up what books? Artemis Fowl. Yeah, go borrow the Artemis Fowl books, read them, watch the movie, but visit your library. Remember that summer reading program, okay? That's on if you just Google Edgewood Community Library, it'll bring up their website and you can find that summer reading program there. Make sure you check them out. When they come out and bring you your books, say, hey, thanks. We saw you guys on the internet, okay? So our first one that we did was Stuck Together. Okay, yeah, there you go. Our first one were these awesome fairy wing nanoscience. Okay, and that nano is a measurement, so that's nanoscience. You can see as it's drying, it even shows up stronger. So when this gets all the way dry, that rainbow's really going to show up on there. We got our little peacock eye one that we did. Okay, and then we have our Timestop Bubbles. Okay.
Timestop
And so we did that by putting the food coloring and the soap in here. Way too much soap.
That's really tasty.
I told you it was too much tasty soap in there. Anyway, so we've got our soap and our food coloring in there. Blew some bubbles. You take your paper, put it on there, and you get your Timestop Bubbles. Okay. All right. So if you do or have ever seen our YouTube channel, we do say at the end of our channel, we have something we always say. So we'll get to that in a minute.
Yes.
Don't skip that. I do want to remind you, I'm Mr. Dave from the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History. This is
Charlotte.
And helping us out in our chat and all those kind of things is my other wonderful daughter, Haley. So thank you, Haley. She may or may not have been the one that was speaking in the ghostly voice to Dora the Explorer. All right. So
How dare you tell them our secrets?
And thank you to everybody in the chat, like Barbara and Shanna and the library and all that too, for hanging out and helping keep it lively.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you were commenting in the chat, thank you guys for doing that. We appreciate it. That
And
way.
everybody for watching.
Yeah, and so thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate you guys. All right. So I'm Mr. Dave. This is what is your name, Charlotte? And we are Breaking Boredom. So remember to like, subscribe, and don't forget to
Wash your hands.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for watching.
We are